I want to congratulate Arsenal for being the first team to win the Premier League by November.
Oh
Uh,
wow.
because
Wow.
the way
Wow.
people are moving, as if they're sharing titles today, right? There's no other team that has ever led by 6 points or even 9 points by November. We've never seen this before. So
Okay.
amazing.
Have you seen them? Have you seen them lead the league by November and their rivals are losing 3-4 games already?
Or five, sell
That's
five.
Well, I
crazy.
mean, no two circumstances, no two exact circumstances are exactly the same,
Hmm.
right? But there are some consistent themes, which is a good place for us to start. That Arsenal, I think this version of Arsenal supposedly has learnt a lot of lessons because you guys have been here before. You were here last year. You were here the year before
We're not
that.
here
I think
last
you were
year.
here.
We're not here last year.
No, you were here last year.
No,
Now
we were
you've
not. We
been
were not here
We're
last
not
in
year.
top. We're
around.
not top last year now.
Arsenal did not top the league
Last year was supposed to
at
be.
any point last season.
Liverpool
No,
were
no,
top.
but you were always in the title challenging
No,
situation.
we're
Oh,
not
okay.
there.
You've
Yeah.
been in and around this mode
Arsenal
before.
didn't challenge last season. Don't.
Ah, you were
And
there
and
now. At this time, you were
somehow
there.
somehow this time feels different, right? Because not only is Gabriel, who is your captain and from my perspective, like one of the most important players in Arsenal, he's there and you couldn't even really feel the difference, other than nobody was really shouting that much on the pitch. You couldn't really tell that Gabriel was not there. And then star boy Saka isn't really scoring, isn't really doing too much, and you can't really feel it because another star boy is emerging, Eberechi. So I think Jokoto's just how good does it feel now, to have this kind of squad depth basically, where some key players can be even Odegaard. The commentator was talking about it. There was one pass that Eze gave to what's his face, Declan Rice at the beginning of the game. That
To
the
Bruno
commentator
in
was like,
one
That was
minute.
in
Yeah.
the
that's
first
it
five
was
minutes
like a
of the
chip
game.
pass here, and the commentator was like, that's what Odegaard would be doing normally.
Hmm.
Eze is filling in the shoes so seamlessly. Like, so how good does it feel right now to be an Arsenal fan?
Well, it's always felt good to be an Arsenal fan because at the end of the day, this is the place where a lot of fans would like to be in. They'll like to be in the title race conversation. They'll like to be, people like everyone in the media and in the entire Premier League fan base to be bantering them because you're top. People don't hate those that are losing; they only hate on those that are winning. So, it feels good to be here consistently for the last couple of seasons. This will be the fourth season in a row, as you rightly mentioned. Is it going to result in the Premier League? We are hoping. We are hoping. And as I'm going to take the word of Pep Guardiola, he said nobody wins the league in October, November. So the league is not yet won. But it feels nice that people are dropping points. At this time last season, we're not anywhere top of the league. We're drawing so many games. We had a couple of injuries and it was over already. But this time, like you said, there is squad depth in a sense. But it's the North London derby. Form goes out of the window. Saka hasn't been performing well, but today he performed well. Ebere Cheze has not been performing well. Even he scored against Crystal Palace. He didn't perform well, but today he performed well. You could tell that all of his life he wanted to score in the North London derby, and he got 3 goals. Dream come true for him. Nkapie, senior man, did well. All the Arsenal players, the fans were up for it. So I don't think that the North London derby is one that we can use to judge but because we've been slapping Tottenham to the Emirates for a very long, long time. So it's just a routine win, a routine 4-1 win. So I'm happy. It's a good weekend. The good part of the weekend is that the other guys drop points. City drop points. Liverpool are
Right.
officially, I'm sure, out of the title race. They can be going
There-
for.
There's still Premier League to play now, right? There's still
I don't know if anyone has lost 5 games at this stage and then went on to win the league, So we'll be looking at Chelsea coming on. They don't want to agree yet, but now they're second. They have to be in the conversation. I'm sure we'll talk about them soon. We'll be looking at Manchester City. We'll look at Aston Villa coming up. And I'm sure, like I said, you guys are doing plus and minus, waiting for us to draw points because I'm not talking too much. I'll round up on this point. 2 weeks ago, when Arsenal drew to Sunderland, everybody gave Manchester City the title. They're like Arsenal are already out of it. They're going to bottle it. Now, what are you guys saying today? Question mark.
yeah. I mean, the Johnny Boy, I guess, sticking with the Arsenal fans. Another way to look at it, which is the perspective that I started to see it from, is that this Tottenham team is actually kind of crap. They don't really have, like, their best player is a defender whose major attribute is being able to run from back to front, basically with the ball. They have one maybe solid guy for linear and midfield.
That they even saying,
Kudus
by the way.
sometimes. Right, he had one move that he turned somebody, but aside from that, there wasn't anything. Kudus is a sometimes maybe one day hot, one day cold guy. Charleston is a waste man. All these like there's Simon, all these guys look like pipes. So they didn't really have anything to offer Arsenal, if you ask me. Do you think there's anything to that angle, or was it just super Arsenal dominance?
I mean, two sides of a coin can be true, or two statements could be true. Arsenal were just
We can't
being
hear you,
Is it-
Johnny Boy.
two statements could be true.
No, we
Well,
can't hear you.
that's how Arsenal will be disconnected from
The
title
title race.
from the title race this season.
They'll think that
um,
they are audible with their performance.
No, no, you can say
but
Tottenham were not good. You can say that. I agree. But at the same time, they've been good away from home, right? Their home form is terrible, but their away form is quite good. You're saying Richarlison is not that is crap, but he scored a goal today. He's still their top goal scorer in the Premier League. He has 5 goals, the same amount of goals that Umbuemo has. And we're saying Umbuemo is better than Saka. We'll have a conversation one day very soon.
I don't
But
know who said that.
so
I
if
don't know
if
who
Richarlison
said
is having the same
that.
goals as Umbuemo, you can't just call Richarlison crap. If he is crap, that means Umbuemo is crap too. But
No,
let's
you have to
not
look
by
at the
this.
No,
situation where both
Um,
of them are
I mean,
playing from.
so
That's what you have to look.
I'm
Can you
just
guys
saying.
get
like
me?
I'm just saying you have to
our approach.
respect the opposite. Yeah, yeah, yes, yes.
Yeah, we can hear you now. We
So,
can hear you
like I
now.
was saying, say two statements could be true. Tottenham were not good, and Arsenal were great. But I wouldn't say that. Just like Dr. Toop said, when it comes to the North London derby, form goes out of the way. Tottenham had a very good start coming to this game. They were when it comes to away games, they were the number one team in the league. They won. They had 13 points, and most goals scored as well. So, and remember, Arsenal came to the game with pressure. Man City had lost yesterday, and Liverpool had lost. So the pressure was on Arsenal. Everybody has said that Arsenal has to win this game to put a stamp to show everybody that yo, this league is going to be ours this season. And luckily and happy, best for Arsenal, we came.
Is that what you saw
That's what I
today?
saw. I saw it.
Is that what you saw
I
from
saw a
Arsenal today?
team that actually wants to win the league this
Is
season.
it?
I saw a team that wants to win the league because not only the league that, because usually Arsenal will start slow, games like this will start slow, then but from the get go, from the minute one of the game, Arsenal were on it. Eze was on it, Saka was on it, Timber was on it. Like every I can't. The only player that messed up today was Raya because at the goal, I don't know what he was doing off his line, but I give him a pass. He was less
Hey,
busy.
it's always off his line. No, you have to use Zubimendi. It's Zubimendi. You have to blame
Yeah,
Zubimendi.
but the goalkeeper should
Raya
be.
is always you always come as the
He's too bored. Our goalkeeper is too
that's how
bored. You
Raya
know, he
plays.
doesn't
But yeah.
receive he doesn't receive shot on target, so he's bored. So you know that it makes sometimes he comes out to be a defender. So but everybody today they were on an A game and
I guess,
we came up tops like that's what we're gonna
Jude,
do. So
the angle I want to the angle I want to explore still with Arsenal is like the tactical side of things, right? Because like one, I think this remaining stuff is a ticking time bomb. Like his defensive awareness, this is not the first, not the second, not the third time. As the league gets tougher, they'll get caught out.
Agreed.
It was also kind of funny seeing Jokeres on the bench.
he was on the bench. He was
Like
injured.
what is he thinking? Like he was on the
Yeah,
sideline
yeah.
basically,
Yeah.
I was
like, and
injured.
he's watching this as their striker, quote unquote. And this to me looked like Ateta's dream team that we saw. Merino, just a very mobile, very fluid attacking system. Eze, Merino, Trossard, all of them interchanging. No, one person is
Four
10 one
goals,
time,
all
one
from
person is
open
on
play.
the
You
left.
can't even say set piece
Yes,
today,
thank
by the
you.
way. Yes.
No, no set piece. That's what I'm saying. This is Arteta's dream game. The tactics worked out. All everybody was interchanging. Very fluid. Number 10, number 11 striker. I mean, do you think Arsenal is going to be able to maintain this their fluidity, or like Liverpool, when somebody like Gyökeres comes back, when Odegaard comes back, and they have to now go back to 1 + 1 = 2, right? Is that where they get found out? Like when Arteta
Please
has
put your United hat to the side and be objective. Thank you.
Say the truth. Say the truth for
I
once.
well, we all know that but we all know that Merino is not going to be a top striker if Gokres is fit. And if Gokres is fit, it's going to change a bit from what they played today. Although they will still be, I think the addition for me of Ebere Chieze changes a whole lot of dynamic in that Arsenal's attack. He, that's one add-on that changes the tactics. Zubimendi, you look at him, you might call him a future potential calamity, but I think Arsenal's defensive structure
Mm.
is so good that it's going to block out whatever error that Zubimendi does. So you still have those fast wing backs and two strong center backs that you can't even imagine. I can't imagine any pair in the world right now that beats that Arsenal center back. So the same defensively, even if Zubimendi makes an error, it's going to be not
Wait,
that.
which center back? Saliba and Gabriel that is injured now, or is it Saliba
Maybe
and
they brought the
Gabriel?
other guy to. He's blocking it now, so it's still a good combo. That
Invincible Nkapie, invincible
so
Bayer Leverkusen. Like
the
full
only thing
respect
is
on his
it's
name.
gonna be tough when they play like all those negative teams that kind of pounce on seats and counter. Like, would they be able to break easily?
Oh, like
Having that is
United or
No,
like
let's use this to
Newcastle,
segue
like
to
Fulham,
let's use
like
this to
Crystal
segue
Palace. Which ones?
into Chelsea's next assist Chelsea. Arsenal's next team, Chelsea. Chelsea won comfortably away at Burnley, basically 2-0.
Okay, before
Um,
you go, Chelsea,
and
you give your own thoughts now. When you were watching the game, what did you think? You be objective as
uh,
well.
it's
Were you
Tottenham.
no,
scared?
there's not
You
much to
guys
say
drew to
now. I
Tottenham.
think
Like you can't just say it's Tottenham.
No, our coach did a tactical error.
And
that's
the same
it.
Tottenham that
I
you
think
were telling me was
from
going to
where I
beat me
start,
yesterday.
Ooh,
who
I
said
was
so?
just joking
What do you
now.
mean?
Oh,
How
Joe
Tottenham beat
told me
you
that
at Emirates?
they were going to beat me
Um,
yesterday.
It's a joke now. It's just a banter
Oh,
joke.
nice.
Will
Oh, nice
Tottenham
a
beat you
joke.
at
Okay,
Emirates?
okay,
It's only that dream is only for United and it's only for teams in Manchester that can do it.
okay. Like I
no,
came to Old Trafford.
I wasn't surprised that Arsenal won. I thought they were going to win. It paid me that in my fantasy football I removed Izzy. Just on
Sad, sad,
Friday.
sad, sad.
It paid me because he wasn't scoring. But I still had two Arsenal players right in my team, which is and I moved this first player I had to the bench. So that has to tell you that coming to the game, I expected Arsenal to win.
Good.
I thought Spurs would put up more of a fight. I think we're going to have some very interesting conversations about the managers that people are hyping or have hyped because Thomas Frank is going to if he keeps collecting L's. Nobody cares about how nice your football was at Brentford. You could easily become Graham Potter, right? This
Hmm.
Premier League is very unforgiving. Basically, if Tottenham choose you out and spit you out, then that's the end. So more power to us now. All I'll say is they don't win the league in November. That's the only thing that this thing. So just and also know that like the cup is getting full. It's just feeling more and more. The marks that Arsenal fans are making, the way you guys are moving, just generally in the
Are
in your
fans not
football fan.
allowed to celebrate a win anymore?
The fans are allowed to celebrate.
Are they
You
not
can
allowed to
celebrate.
celebrate 6 points at the top of the league when your rivals are dropping
You can
points?
celebrate. Yeah. You
Okay,
can
yeah.
celebrate, but celebrate in on your own, right? Don't make your celebration about somebody
No, we're
else
making it by
or what
ourselves.
somebody
Please, we
else
made it by
is
ourselves.
not doing.
Talking about
You
ourselves
see,
and the people that are pressing calculators.
we bigged up ourselves right here
That's
just now.
all.
So I don't know. The last time when
Yeah.
we
Yeah,
drew,
no,
everybody was on our neck. So now allow us celebrate. When we drew to Sunderland, everybody was on our neck.
no, it's true. Now we have Dr. Toes here because Arsenal won. I'm sure if the game, if Arsenal had no win, right, Dr. Toes would have had an
Yeah,
appointment
it's
into.
possible. Long may it continue. Long may it
Uh,
continue.